exploring the beyond, believing in the unseen.
Taking on all challenges. Let's go.
Are you challenging me?
Exploring the past and uncovering the truth.
We don't get older, we level up.
This is Me Familia, and it is about to get bigger.
Welcome to Me Familia.
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 When did you guys meet?
We met in the summer between 8th grade and 9th grade.
Summer of 8th grade.
What was your first impression of him?
That he was a troublemaker.
You never thought that you would be married to him with.
No, he was a bad boy, always in trouble, and no, never paying attention in class. Always getting kicked out.
I remember the big glasses, yeah. I also remember she always had she always wore jean shorts and they always had writing all over them. And I remember my first thought was, what the hell's so important to write it on your pants? And I just thought that she was, honestly, I thought that she was this quiet little nerd.
And
Goody two shoes.
She was snot.
Well, she was until me.
What things do you still want to achieve as a couple?
Short term, I'd like to make it 20 years together. 20 years married.
We can roll together.
I loved every minute of having her out there on the road with me when we were trucking. So many fun times out there, so many things that we laughed, and I'll never forget. I think it'll probably be one of the memories that probably hits my brain right before I die. And it's just seeing her looking out the window at the lights as we're passing through big cities. Like a little kid in a candy store. She just always loved it. And I always like to pull pranks on her, okay? So I remember this one day we went over to Bad Axe. We have no business being in Bad Axe because we don't like being over there. But we went over to that hospital for her to get blood drawn, and we were sitting in the receptionist office, getting checked in, and then she's running down, Jamie and phone number and address and everything, and she says here you're married, and I jumped out of the chair. And I'm like, you're married? What? The woman's face was priceless, but your mom, all she did is laugh and slap me and said, sit down. Like she was so, like she knew it was gonna happen because she didn't even really react. I can't watch Aladdin without smiling because that was the first movie we ever watched together.
Oh, and we went to go look at a house one day. And I kept telling him, it's Badger Road, it's Badger Road. And he's like, there is no Badger Road out here. I'm like, yes, sir, stop at this gas station because we were in the town that the house was in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, stop at this gas station and ask them where Badger Road is. He's like, Badger Road. He's like, finally, he goes, okay, fine. And he goes in there. And he comes back out. And he's like, okay, now you made me look like an idiot. I'm like, why? He's like, I go in there and ask where Badger Road is. And the guys look at me like I'm dumb. He's like, they're like, there is no Badger Road around here. They're like, there's Dodge Road down there. It was Dodge Road that we needed.
What's your number one piece of advice for anyone getting married?
Take whether you write your own vows, which is a big thing, you know, or you just do the traditional. It doesn't matter. Take them very seriously. Because if you don't, a lot of bad things can happen.
Make sure nobody can come between you.
What's one thing you would like to say to the other going forward?
I would want her to know that I've learned a lot from the past. And so, going forward, everything's going to be different. Better. Not so crazy.
Can't wait to see what the future holds.
This is where we used to say goodbye every day.
Yes, I went that way.
So I think it's time for us to start over. What do you say we're doing our vows this Saturday? Yes?
Yeah.